What is up guys, it's Magic and today we are gonna do a little bit of Photoshop, or should I say Magic in Minutes. Yeah, I came up with that. Welcome to Magic in Minutes. We are gonna dive into Photoshop or different kinds of tutorials, different kinds of cool things that we can achieve. I will help you through it. We will go through it together. In the next few minutes, I'll be teaching you this effect. This is called the stereoscopic effect. So hard to say, stereoscopic. Stereoscopic. It's kind of like a 3D effect. It consists of only photos. Kind of looks like a GIF or a GIF, whatever you want to call it. It's used in the fashion industry a lot. Some of the people that, are really hype. It was made popular by Muramasa, sort of called the Muramasa effect. He's an artist. It was just shown in one of his videos. The stereoscopic effect consists of 3 to 4 photos, and it's really easy to do. All you need are 3 things. Number 1, a camera, a DSLR or a mirrorless camera or a phone camera, it doesn't matter. Number 2, you need Photoshop. This is where all the editing would happen, where we can actually do the effect. And number 3, you need, of course, a subject. Well, in my case, since there are no models available or I can't shoot anyone right now because we're still in this whole pandemic. But before you can do this effect, there's a technique, there's a shoot technique. Take 3 or 4 consecutive shots left to right. And you can't just go like this. You kind of want to go in like a half radius. I don't know what's it called. Click 1, click 2, click 3, click 4. Half circle motion from your subject and then go from left to right. Do remember that you have to have your subject staying put. It would also be cool if the eyes are just following the camera. It helps that you have the wide angle lens, probably around 16 or 23. You can still have that depth and at the same time you have that length because you want to see the background there, because the background really gives that effect that it's a 3D. Let's jump into Lightroom and Photoshop for this effect. We are gonna open up Lightroom here. Now the first thing that I would do is I would load all the images that I'll be using. They are also filtered. That's what's good about this effect, is that you can pre-filter. You can apply your filters on the photos first, adjust them. Just gonna show you photos here that I've selected. I tell my subject to just stay there and I will be the one who's doing the left and right movement. You have to keep the X and Y axis stable because this is what happens. See, I sometimes tilt my camera to the left kaya medyo nagiging paakyat siya. So anyway, these are just a few photos that I've captured in the house. There you go, this outside the house. Adjust everything on Lightroom first, get all the frames that you need in Lightroom and then export them. Open up Photoshop. We are gonna open up the folder here. So take 1, is it this one? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're gonna load it up on Photoshop here. There you go. Now once it's loaded there, put them all in one file. We're gonna take all the other frames here, drag it there, drop it, do it again, drag, drop. So we now have 4 layers, right? 1, 2, 3, and 4. If you really want to do this effect right, you have to go through this. Yeah, get your first layer here, set the opacity to 50, and then if you zoom in, you'll see na hindi siya aligned, right? So grab your move tool because the focus should be in the eyes. So just use your arrow keys here to just, I think, there you go. Go back to opacity 100 and then move on to the next layer and you do the same thing. So now you have 4 layers, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So medyo nagkaka-preview na kayo on what's gonna happen. So go to window and click on the timeline. May makita kayong animation timeline down below. Click on frame animation. Okay, so there's 1 frame over here. There you go. Okay, there's 1 frame down there. What you want to do now is to set the background at frame number 1. And then you're gonna add 1 more frame and toggle layer 1. And then do that again, add 1 more frame, toggle layer 2, and so on, toggle layer 3. If you play this, it's gonna look like that. It has to go like this, so back and forth, like a boomerang, right? So what you want to do is add 1 more frame, and then disable the last layer, which is layer number 3. Disable that one, add one more frame, and disable one more. Now you want to leave these two layers alone para mas may continuity siya. And when we play this, it's gonna look like that. You're gonna see here down below that because I didn't use the X and Y axis properly, nagkakaroon ng cropping here down below and here up on the right. What you can do is actually crop this photo just a little bit in, like that. And then replay the whole video. Now it's too fast. Medyo nakakahilo na siya. So you have to set the time to at least 0.1 seconds or 0.2 seconds. So what you have to do is select all the frames in the timeline. Click on the little drop down here and set it to 0.1 or 0.2. Depends with how you want the effect. To have like 20 seconds of this effect. Okay, let's select all the frames here. And you just click this and it'll instantly duplicate all the frames. So click that up to like 60 frames, which I normally do. There you go, 60 frames. After that, if you play it, of course, it's gonna render first. But it's gonna look like that. Pretty cool, right? And then what you wanna do is you wanna click on export here and export, render video. Renders the video, it'll save in the desktop, I think. You don't need super high-res files to do this. Of course, if it's for Instagram or for Facebook or wherever, probably around 1500 pixels or 2000 pixels will be okay. So let's check that out on the desktop. This is around, okay, 6 seconds. There you go. It's that easy. I have a few more samples that I'll be, just flashing on screen. It's such a cool effect. I think this is one of the practices. This is one of the things you can practice at home. You can really expand your creativity with this. Galing niya. You can add more filters. You can even add layers of textures. Have that film grain and stuff. I think it's really great. And we're done. That's it. Magic in minutes. The stereoscopic effect. Can't wait to see what you've created. Do tag me or send it to me. Use the hashtag Magic in Minutes. That would be really great. I'm really looking forward to seeing that. Thank you guys for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments, suggestions, or questions, just leave them down in the comment section below. I always reply. Really. I really do. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next magic. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks guys. Peace.